Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And set, mark, action.
Along with Eternals releasing for Marvel this week, we also had Spencer releasing this week that focuses on Princess Diana's story. It starts off with kind of, I don't remember the quote, but it's like fable off of based on a true story or true accounts of what happened during this Christmas celebration with the Queen and just her contemplating her relationship with her husband and if she should get a divorce or not, and just her involvement in the royal family. But this biopic is directed by Pablo Larrain, and it stars Kristen Stewart, Timothy Spall, Jack Farthing, Sean Harris, a great character actor in Sean Harris. Good to see him there. And then Sally Hawkins is also in this film. And this film is definitely very much geared towards Kristen Stewart. I feel like it's Oscar bait movie here, and I think she gives a good performance. Not great. She could get nominated for an Oscar with this. It just depends on the other films that have yet to come out to see if she'll get that nod. But I think it's very likely she might, just based on the film and just based on what I've seen this year already. But Oscar movies are still coming out in December and January now, and Netflix is kind of dominating that and other streaming services. So once more comes out and I check more out, my opinions might change. But right now, I think Kristen Stewart will get nominated for that Oscar for this performance. Even though I don't think it's great, I think it's still worthy of that nomination. But this movie shows the heartache of royalty, what Princess Diana went through being in the royal family, what any person would go through being in the royal family, how constrained they are in the royal family and how they have to do one thing and they can't have any independence, and it's very controlled, very structured throughout the whole life. The movie is actually very slow paced throughout the first two acts. It's very just looking into the life of Diana through Kristen Stewart, what she has to go through during this Christmas celebration of these 3 days. I think they're there. And it's just very slow paced and just going through the motions, and you don't see like everything that happens, but you go on those quieter moments with her, the alone times with her and what she's feeling. You can feel that through Kristen Stewart's performance, and that is also enhanced by the music. The music's is great of conveying the emotion she's going through without her actually showing it. The music just shows happiness, shows isolationism, shows just the torment she's going through in herself, and it's just amplifies this movie even more based on the music and just the overall emotions you feel through the music and what you're watching on screen. And then there's great symbolism in this movie. The necklace that she wears is great, story of its own that's only touched upon, but is great if once you like realize what it signifies and what it adds to the story as well without explaining it overly to you. And that's what's great about this movie. It doesn't explain anything to you. It just shows you this life of Princess Diana through these 3 days and what she probably goes through every day. And just Christmas is so important that it's up to Annie pretty much of what she has to do. And it's just getting to her and being too much, and just seeing her kind of realize that she needs to leave and be on her own and make her own decisions in life. And that's the best part of this movie, is just that realization she has and that decision she makes to leave. I think the third act in this movie is great, and it just is like a release that you feel when she makes that decision to leave, and just it it just, the slow pace is needed for the third act to have that impactful feeling that it does. And it just shows that yeah, you just understand why she leaves, and then why life is so planned out, and why she's shoved into this box that she's trying to break out from, just from the great third act that this movie has. And because of that third act, this bumps up my score to 72 out of 100. Go check out Spencer now in theaters, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below.